guys, it's Michelle with Morristown TV today, and I am here on this beautiful June day at Fulton Hill Park. If you have not been to this park, you need to come check it out. It's gorgeous. And I'm tickled to be here with my friend Frankie Cox. Frankie, of course, is from the Morristown Parks and Rec Department. Hello, friend.
Well, hello. It's good to see you.
I know it's been a minute or two. I think the last time you did a spot with Channel 7, I think you had to wing it by yourself, but you did a good job.
Well, thank you. Tony coached me.
Well, if that's all you could get, bless your heart. But we love Tony. We love Tony. Well, let's go ahead, because I know there is so much, it being summertime, well, almost summertime, there is so much going on with the Parks and Rec Department. So let's go ahead and tell our Channel 7 friends and family what exactly is happening.
Well, just to start out with our athletic department, we are currently finishing up with our Little League softball and baseball. That will culminate with the city championship coming up mid-June.
Oh, that'll be good. Now, is that going to be at Popkin Field, or where would that be?
It will be Popkin Field, yes. And then we also have adult grass volleyball taking place at Frank Lorino currently. A lot of fun. Come out Mondays and Thursdays and watch them play. Get ready to sign up to play next year with us.
Well, I was going to say, so that's a team sport. People can't just come in and say, I want to play. But, I mean, that's teams that are already designated, right?
That's right. With all of our adult sports, we have them to sign up as teams. And then we'll also begin registration for adult kickball. That's a co-ed team. It's lots of fun, and we play that at Frank Lorino Park as well.
Kickball, I just had flashbacks to when I was in PE as a kid. How cool. Now, when did you start doing adult kickball?
We've been doing it for about 8 years now.
Well, apparently I've been sleeping for about 8 years. So, well, what else have you got going on?
It's so much fun. All of the adult sports and the youth sports are just a blast. Also, we have an art camp coming up at Tally Ward. That'll be the week of the 17th. We also have Ties and Tiaras dance. It's a mother-son and father-daughter dance at Tally Ward. We also have coming up here at Fulton Hill Park our Summer Jam series. Our first group will be the Dime Store Cowboys, and they will be here on, I got to check my little list here.
There's so much. Of course you need a list. There's no way she could remember everything that they're doing.
They will be here June 24th, and they will be beginning at 6 p.m. And the Dime Store Cowboys, if you haven't seen them before, they are great.
Well, now, I don't mean to interrupt you, but if I don't ask, I'll forget. Is that a once-a-month thing, or is that every week? How often does that occur?
We will be doing that monthly, yes.
Well, if I could go back just briefly, talking about the adult sports, let's talk a little bit about pickleball.
Pickleball is so much fun, and we are doing it at Tally Ward now, Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until 12 noon. And then we also have weeknights where you can play from 6 until 9:30. The group that is there playing, we have 3 courts, and they offer clinics throughout the season. They just randomly will offer a Saturday clinic, and we've had a lot of celebrities show up on Saturdays for the clinics. But it is a blast, and it's for all ages.
Well, if somebody is not familiar with pickleball, tell them just a little bit about it.
Pickleball is a combination of ping pong, tennis, and badminton. A lot of tennis players say that it is their slower game. And so it's basically using a ball similar to a wiffle ball and a paddle as opposed to a racket. And then basically the same rules as tennis.
That is so cool. Now, if somebody's doing a clinic, they don't have to have their own equipment, right? Does Tally Ward provide that?
Tally Ward does provide the equipment to get started out with for the clinic, yes.
Okay. Well, that is so cool. I saw that a while back, and I thought, pickleball. I can't imagine where they came up with the name, but it just sounds like a blast. So it sounds fun.
It is the fastest growing sport in the U.S. now. So we have a ball with it.
You have a pickleball with it. I had to say, hey, you opened the door. I had to go in. Well, what's some other stuff that you guys have coming down the pike?
We also have on June 17th the Kids Fun Fair. We usually have about 12 to 1,500 kids in Fred Miller Park. That begins at 5 p.m. And then we'll follow that with our first Starlight Cinema series. Luca will be the feature that night, and we begin at dusk.
And that's going to be Fred Miller as well, right?
That will be at Fred Miller Park. And all of our events, we usually have food because, we love food. So we usually have food trucks to join us at each of the events.
We live in the South. We like to eat while we're entertaining ourselves with movies and games and such. So, well, is there anything else? Well, let me ask you this. First off, if there are, because I know people aren't going to remember everything we just referenced, but is there a website or a phone number if anybody wants to see what you guys have coming up?
Sure. You can call 586-0260 for our office. For more information, you can go on our website, mymorristown.com, or you can join us on Facebook.
Oh, there's always Facebook. Well, let me ask you this, because again, Parks and Rec, and I've said this before, usually when you think of Parks and Rec, you think about the ball teams and such, but obviously they do so much more for so many age groups, well, all age groups basically. But I know also that you guys oversee the different parks. So if somebody was interested in maybe reserving a pavilion for a birthday party, what would they need to do to handle that?
They would just need to call the office, come by the office, or we have online registration now for reservations, and that's at mymorristown.com.
Short, sweet, simple, and to the point.
It is, and here at Fulton Hill Park, we will soon be opening up an trail through the woods. So here you can walk, and you can walk on the paved trails, but you can also check out the new trail through the woods and get in, I think, about 2 miles if you do both of them.
Oh, well, this is an absolutely beautiful park, and the view is just unbelievable. Well, I would like to talk about one thing before we wrap this up. Let's talk a little bit about Jolly Park, can we?
We are so excited to have this new park in our town. The Jolly family has just given us the most awesome gift ever. It is an inclusive park designed with special needs children in mind. It has a poured-in surface so people can easily maneuver around in wheelchairs, and everything in the park is handicap accessible. The park is open to the general public, but the Jolly family had the special needs people in mind when it was designed, and wanted to have a park that they could come to, that they could enjoy along with all the other children, and access the swings and the zip lines and the slides and just have a good time. And we are so excited that that park is now open.
Well, bless their hearts. I think that was amazing that they stepped up and they did that. And again, it was very much needed, definitely needed for the kids. And before we close our segment with Frankie in the month of June, I think we do need to talk about Craig Price. Don't you agree?
Yes, he is retiring. And we couldn't end this without talking about the gift that Craig has given us and all that he's done for the Parks and Rec Department in the city of Morristown. He has been in the field for about 30 years. And when he announced his retirement, we were excited for him. But as far as Morristown's concerned, we hate to see him go. But as he said, he's already got his shorts ready and his T-shirt and his sunglasses, and he said he'd come out and join our parks. So we just cannot thank him enough for all that he has done. And as you'd mentioned earlier about how beautiful our parks are and what Parks and Rec has offered to the city, you can't say that without thanking Craig for it.
Absolutely. And above all that and everything he's done for this community, Craig Price is a good man. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I would. And and like I said, I think we'll have him out here volunteering soon.
Even if he does it, you will volunteer him. So there you go. So a big congratulations, of course, to Craig Price on his retirement. Well deserved, although he will be missed. And to you, friends, thank you so much. As I always tell you, when you tune in here to Channel 7, Morristown TV Today, you find out about things happening in your community and just a little bit of the many things the Morristown Parks and Rec is doing for you. Take care, and we'll see you next time.